how's it going? Let's go on yet another test drive. This is ICON number 93. It's an FJ44 in volcanic black. Let's do this. One thing I really like about this truck, first off, I always like the volcanic black and the FJ44s, but with no roof rack, there's something to be said for the lines. It just, I don't explain it, it just sort of is, you know, with our revised top that we're doing now with the reduced height, that combined with no roof rack just somehow makes them, I don't know, they look smoother. It's like more fluid and like a little more stout down and ready and not so top heavy looking. Also the roof racks, unless you're going to use them, you're just adding weight up high where you don't want it. Adds to your high center of gravity point. I mean, they're cool if you're going to use it, because with the ladder and then we do the extruded floors sometimes, it is really nice, you know, 4th of July or whatever, to get up there and hang out for photography, for hunting, for camping. You know, we can configure them with the like the South African rooftop self-pitching tents and stuff like that, but this guy's not going to use it that way, so he didn't need it, so fine with me, and I like the look as it is. We're running the big motor, that's our 5.7 with more aggressive internals, so more aggressive cam and fuel injection timing, mapping. So this is about a 470 horse, 465 torque, 5.7 aluminum fuel injected LS V8. For transmission, we're running the 4L65E GM automatic with overdrive, connected to the Atlas 2 twin stick, shift on the fly part-time transfer case, running the 3.5 gears in low. So that's roughly, I think, 87:1 final drive compound crawl ratio. So it'll really go up a wall. But the cool thing with the Atlas is when you're in two-wheel drive high range at 75 miles an hour, you're turning, I think it's 2,400 RPM. So it's a really good balance of priorities. Other options on this truck include the ARB locking differentials with a dedicated air compressor for the front and rear axles. And then the axles, of course, are the Dana 60 Pro Rock high pinion in the rear and the Dana 40 in the front, both custom built for us by our buddies at Dynatrack. For brakes, we're running the ICON Sport brakes by Stop Tech. So that's T4041 two-piece hat, oversized rotors slotted and vented with 6-piston front caliper, 4-piston rear with a dedicated parking brake. We've got tunable sway bars that are torsion blade arm style. There's numerous holes in the blade arms that you can configure it for different amounts of resistance to your liking, but we kind of deliver them the way we think is a sweet spot. The thing with ICON is we're not trying to build the craziest off-road high-speed desert truck. We're not trying to build the gnarliest rock crawler. We're not trying to build a mall cruiser. What we're trying to do is find that engineering balance, that series of sacrifices that rides the knife's edge between all of those priorities. So in the end, what I think we've managed to create is a truck that is exceptionally versatile and stout, but still quite comfortable if you're going to use it on a daily commute. And you know, that means a lot, because as much as we'd all like to be off-road all the time, we're just not. So we felt it was imperative for us to consider all of those different potential environments. And we're running 3 rows of seats with the Chillowich textile and seat heaters, the carbon fiber blankets in the first and second row. The third row on this truck is set up with the jump seat style. So they appear to be like the original 1970s cruiser seats, but they're not. We built them from scratch in a thicker wall material. We add about 4 degrees of break to the seat back for comfort, and then we use a higher quality closed cell marine foam. And then, of course, the Chillowich textiles on all the other seats, flanked by Mercedes OEM vinyl, which is what we use, and it's Thanks as always for your time. Any questions? ICON4x4.com, 818-280-3333, or Facebook, Jonathan Ward, Instagram, ICON4x4.